We got the news. We got the news. We got the news. Check it out. T.I. and 50 Cent going at it. 50 Cent posts Tiny T.I.'s baby mother on the post and put, keep my name out your mouth. 50 Cent was shooting at T.I., but 50 Cent forgot that Tiny has a son that's no longer a baby, a grown man that's on crash out time. We've been watching him on social media going on, fighting with Pop, fighting with everybody. He's doing what young kids do. And Tip is doing what he's supposed to do as a parent, and he's trying to guide him. So Tip been keeping a leash on him, telling him, chill, you don't belong on the other side. That's why I got out the hood to get you on this side. Now you're trying to go on the other side. And then King is sticking his chest out. I want to go outside. I want to go rumble. And T.I. said, fall back. But then 50 Cent posted a picture of Tiny, and the little kid said, nah, Pop, I ain't falling back. And T.I. said, I got to let the leash off you, boy. You know, you a man now. Go handle your business. And he sends him at him. And just so you understand, let's start the intro. Keep it going, 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 keep it going. Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio. Relax. I like the way it's going down too. Check it out, right? So T.I. sends a salute, right? Because this is a battle of the big boys. But now 50 Cent posted a picture of T.I.'s baby mother. Everybody looked at it at that was T.I.'s baby mother. Not like that was King's mother. If y'all looked at it like when 50 posted that picture of Tiny, that his intent was to disrespect King, put it up on the comments. You know, put it on the comment. Did you look at it when you first saw the post that 50 Cent was shooting a shot at King or T.I.'s kids? Or even Tiny's parenthood, you know? And this ain't to pick sides, so let me just say that. I just wanted to paint a picture because I didn't look at it that way. But bottom line is, 50, you did it. You posted a picture of this man's woman with intent to silence this man, to keep your name out your mouth, from what you said. And then now the child who's grown, he steps in and he says, nah, that's my mother. You better keep my mother's name out your mouth. And now the kid starts trolling you. If anybody don't know, you know, what a troll is, if we had 50 Cent get a round of applause, he was the king troll, right? All right. Relax, y'all. Relax. We know 50 Cent was labeled the King Troll, right? But right now, he has somebody coming for his crown, and we're gonna show you, right? This is what a troll looks like, right? This is what a troll looks like. And that's not to disrespect him. He's doing a very good job at defending his mother, trolling 50 back because 50 posted that first of his mother, even though his intent may have been that it was T.I.'s baby mother, but the baby's a man now. And the man is coming off like a goon saying that he wants not all the smoke, but all the thunder you could bring. This can get ugly, and that's what we're trying to prevent over here at Unique Make Audio. I'm just reporting to show you so you understand how when trolling goes wrong. Remember Dave Chappelle? This is a prime example of when trolling goes wrong, right? We know 50 Cent was just having fun, multi-millionaire, laid back in his big mansion somewhere, chilling, and, you know, I tune in every morning to watch him. You know, see what he posts next. Everybody tune in to see what 50 Cent posts next. But now everybody been tuning in to see what King posted next. What King posted next. Because, I mean, he took it all the way back. And he went wow with it, but he went today's wow with it, you know. Even posted a picture of, you know, I don't even want to put it up there, but he even posted a picture of 50 Cent's mother's tombstone. We don't do that in our generation, and we wasn't here to raise our children not to do that. So now our children is doing it because we wasn't here, or we overlooked certain things when we allowed them to play certain video games that had to shoot them up, bang, bang, I'm a gangster. And now they're a gangster in their mansion with a video game. But with that type of money, they could leave the mansion and go on the outside and mingle with the ones that have no choice but is surviving out there, and then bring that behavior back into the household. And that's what was happening, and T.I. did his best trying to keep King out of it. I think T.I. is doing I think he's a great parent. You know what I mean? Because King is not easy to deal with. And y'all know if you had a son like King, you would say, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, but be careful what you wish for. Because he's his own individual man. He's been getting in trouble for years. So now this kid is trolling 50 Cent. Put up his mother's tombstone, put up 50 in the courtroom about, beating 3 women. He put up, 50 sons sitting on his lap. I mean, this is just, look at this. He put his son sitting on his lap. You understand? He put his son sitting on his lap, and made a comment about it saying, you think you raising a man, having him sit in your lap as a teenager? And then he said, that's a hoe, sir. This is what you call trolling at its finest. He's not letting off of none of this. And then he goes and he posts a disgruntled baby mother. And let's see what she got to say.
Why do you say that?
He threatened me on Monday.
He did.
He threatened me. Look, watch what I'll do. I'll have someone come kill you. He threatened me. He threatened me on Monday.
This kid is trolling. I mean, 50 Cent normally wins all the battles that I've seen. The kid is even showing that he's working out and he's ready for whatever. This is getting out of control, and 50 did the right thing by falling back from that. Because you don't need that beat, 50. You about $500 million miles away from us down here. We enjoy watching you up there, showing us how you look at us now today from where you at in your $5 million mountain. We love it. But when you post a picture of Tiny, I don't know your intentions, but because I didn't see it coming that King was going to come out the woodwork like this. And then I didn't see it that King was going to be talented like this. I actually went back and listened to this young man's music, and I like his flow. I like his delivery, because I listen to all the, the Lil Durk, Polo G, that's what I listen to. You know what I mean? Pooh Shiesty, Yo Gotti, I listen to those, NBA Youngboy, I listen to those young flows, and he sounds like one of them. What he needs to do now, right? If I was him or Tip, what I would do now is pick his best song, redo it, do a video to it, and put it out there. We know T.I., you got an album. This is a beautiful power move to promote your album. We got that. Stay on course with whatever you're doing. But right now, ride the wave of Little King, because I heard his music and I think he got something. Then I heard, your other son, Damani, doing a freestyle, and then he did a diss track. But the kid is lyrical. So it's like a whole army of a family coming together as an army to fight what they consider as their common enemy that disrespected their queen. Tiny's their queen of that household. 50 went to disrespect her towards the king, but the young princess felt like, keep my mama out your mouth. Pause. Keep my mama's name out your mouth. I mean, this is serious. And you can't knock this young man or these young men for stepping up to the plate for their mother. And I see people trying to run with the narrative that, oh, T.I. just used it for publicity stuff to push out his album, push his album. You understand? I hear all that. Like I said, I don't pick sides. I'm from New York City. Yeah, New York City. But I don't pick sides. You know what I mean? I got to keep it real. You know? What I saw was a young rapper or a legend rapper, T.I., reaching out to another legend saying, hey, let's put our catalogs together. We can make a power move, and we're going to decide who's the king of the South and who's king of New York. Because when I was on stage with you, Jay-Z, with me and Jay-Z, you came running upstairs on the stage, you laughing at us, and then Diddy came upstairs and pat Jay-Z on the rack. That's the one that 50 been riding with. That whole scene that was created there was because I said Jay-Z was the king of New York, and you made it known by hopping on stage that, nah, don't do that. I'm the real king. Then when they invited 50 to rap, 50 said, nah, I ain't with that. You know what I mean? Like, you dudes ain't even in my league. So he told you there where his mentality was at. Just like once he posted the Crime Stoppers video, he told you there that he didn't want to do nothing with you because he felt you was a rat. Then when he posted you in the courtroom, it's because he was showing you that he didn't want to do nothing with you because he looked at you as a rat. But then that's when Little King came in and stepped up for his father, and he posted 50 Cent in the courtroom. So it's like, oh, you want to troll? Remember, this trolling thing is for the younger generation. They mastered this. 50 just a funny old gangster that's still young, that's still tapped in. But King is knee deep in that generation. And I watch what I said because this is YouTube, because the rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls would try and say, King ain't never did this, King ain't never did that. It's not a matter of what he did. It's what's being ignited from his words. Our generation take that serious. Somebody say your mama gonna tell him to punch him in the face. That's my generation. So if someone passes away, if someone's mother passes away, you say rest in peace, even if that's your enemy. But this generation says, dig them up. Where they do that at? But that's that generation. And that's why we as elders have to try and get through to them to let them know that now certain things is an invisible line, like mother and children. And the crazy part is mothers are women, and women is free because women is going back and forth doing this and that. They caught up in the middle, and 9 times out of 10, if a man get taken down, it's behind a woman. Because men fighting each other, best friends fighting each other, brothers, fathers, and sons, they're all fighting each other over women. Dude feel these women did wrong. It's women get caught up in a lot of this. And then the men don't handle their emotions properly. And instead of using their male testosterone side and figure it out, they get to blurring it out. And now it's typing it out. But this is serious because it looks like the King Troll, as 50 is labeled as met, a young troll. And it don't look like this kid letting up. 50 Cent took the higher route, and he took all the pictures down off his Instagram and his social media for a couple of hours. But he took it down to let it be known that, man, I'm not trying to get in the ring with this dude. This dude talking about pulling pistols, carrying everything else, shooting. 50's like, I've been there and done that. And if we're going to do that, we're not going to talk about this on the internet. So I'm going to fall back and I'm going to not say nothing. That's where 50's at. But this young man is at, nah, Trigger, you started this. You put my mama in this. So you don't decide when it's over. I decide when it's over. That's what King is saying. That's why he's still pushing and is putting the spotlight on his career. And then his brother made a song, Damani, that my daughter sent me last night while I was resting. And she must have called about 20 times while I was asleep. Yeah, you got to hear this, see this, see this. You know what I mean? And I wake up this morning and I see it. And the song is really good. He put a nice twist and metaphor in it where it was like he was talking to 50 Cent's mother, Miss Jackson, rest in peace. And then he's asking her things like, did he consult with you before he messed with my family? Did he consult with you before he allegedly put his hands on women? Did he consult with you before he did X, Y, Z? So Damani T.I.'s older son jumped in the arena and he's talking to 50's mother that I think was genius for marketing. But right now, all of them need to go grab their baddest song, make a banging video to it. It ain't got, and I'm not talking about these diss songs. And diss songs, of course, they're going to run because people like controversy, but that's going to lead to something that none of them really want, you know? So that's where we at. But they take their baddest song right now, make a video, put it out. Now the world know who you are. I didn't even know who King Harris was other than I saw the videos come across my feed with him acting like, you know, an unruly kid, being crazy, obnoxious, and disrespectful to everybody. That's all I knew about him. I didn't even know the kid rapped. And then I went back and I scrolled down at that same page that I'm looking at. You know, I can't really play him, but he got joined in a blue suit. Somewhere down here, I was listening to a couple of them joints, and they nice. They actually got the flow that I like. All these joints here I was listening to on this page. See, so I was listening to these to see, like, where did it start? And that's when it came up to, bang, the 50 Cent beef right across. Now, everything is about 50 Cent, so he put his whole career on hold in order to get even for his mother. No one watching this can't say he wrong. But they can say that, oh, he shouldn't have brought 50 Cent's mother up speaking on her passing. Because that's where we at as elders. But these young kids, they ain't got no respect for the dead. They ain't got respect for life. They just crash outs, and that's why I think 50's making the right move by falling back. But right now, with all these diss tracks coming out, it's like he's gonna have to respond. And I think 50 put up a post this morning saying that he's planning on it. Right here, this 50's post for this morning, right? He put up fighting, Fightland, you know the vibes, new beat, fire, coming soon, right? And green light gang. So I don't know if he's just talking about a new beat coming or if he's planning on dropping a new track behind it. Then there's a picture of T.I. sitting next to it, smiling and laughing. If they could keep it musically, that's good. And then Busta Rhymes got involved in it, right? I don't know where that's at. Busta Rhymes got involved in it. Busta Rhymes got involved and wound up calling out, you know, T.I., but he let it be known that it was, you know, a comrade calling out another comrade. That's the way he did it. Letting it know him and T.I. got the utmost respect for each other. Where's that? I was just looking at it, man. I was just looking at it. See if I could find it for you. But that was real. That was deep, you know? That was deep. Let me see if I can find it over here. But Busta Rhymes really, you know, and that's good that he did that because it's like he's taking them off. He's taking the attention off of the negative energy with something as simple as a verses. And that's not, you know, that's not going to happen. And I respect Busta for stepping in. And T.I. even said, well, if he called me out, because T.I. just want to rap. So T.I. said, well, if he called me out, I'm coming. You know what I mean? If he called me out, I'm coming. Where is it at, man? I got to find this for you. Let me go over here to the search. But T.I. said, if he calls me out, I'm coming, and that's what it is, you know? R-I-H-E-N-N. Let's see what we come up with here. Yeah, but you know that's all it is, man. So Busta Rhymes was talking to Fat Joe, and he agreed to do it. You know, let's see what Busta talk about.
Yeah. The blessings don't stop, so we don't stop. Let's just start right there. That's the mantra. All day, every day, twice on Sunday.
That's not it. Where is this at, man? Where is this at? I think that's T.I. speaking on it. That's T.I., so I might be getting warm. Hold up. Let me run and find this. Don't want to hold y'all up. I really wanted you to see how Busta Rhymes brought that in, but T.I., he responded as a gentleman with it. I think this.
Yeah. Have a very, very, very great day, everybody. Very great day, everybody. How's it? Yeah, man.
No, that's not it. I can't find it, but enough of that. But I'm going to do a whole video on it because Busta Rhymes has stepped into the mix and let it know what it is that he wants to put his catalog up with T.I., and that's real good to diffuse the heated tension that's there because we don't need none of that, right? But make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel, Juanita Mecca Audio, Real Boss TTTV, to listen to banging mixtapes and music to just cool out. Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories, tell you about my 26 years of federal prison experience. And Mecca Audio TV, where I just put a bunch of random bull-ish. All right.
Cheers, toast the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, get it back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention, would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make a audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You eat that again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend it Ed. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yard, so we can give back to the